Hello, I'm Carol Wee from Dudley Performing Arts, and this video is about how to tune up your cello. It's for parents to tune up their children's cellos ready for their lessons. Now then, I would suggest that you watch the whole video first so you know exactly what you're doing when you come to it. So, we have the adjusters on the bottom. These change the pitch of the strings and they make small adjustments in the pitch. And then we have the pegs at the top, which are used when we need to make bigger adjustments in the pitch. Okay, now to start with, we're going to use the adjusters. The adjusters, you cannot snap the strings or do any damage by using the adjusters. So what you do is you turn the cello to face you and you hold it with your left hand by the neck here, and you're going to use your thumb to pluck the strings, and the one on the right is the A string and it should sound like this. Okay, so twang your A string. If it matches, great. If you think it's either too high or too low, you're going to find your A string adjuster here, this little screw, and if you need to raise the note and make it higher, you turn it clockwise. Give it a few good turns clockwise, it only makes tiny adjustments. And if you think your A is too high, turn it the other way, anti-clockwise, and that will lower the note. Okay, so listen to that A again. And do your adjusting at the bottom. And if you think that's right, let's move along to the next string. The next string along is the D string, and it should sound like this. So again, if you think you need to raise the note, find your adjuster on the D string and turn it clockwise or to the right to make the note higher. Okay, and if you need to lower the note, turn it anti-clockwise or to the left to lower the note. Okay, let's move on to the third string along now. So we're going on to the G string. It should sound like this. And the same thing, find your G adjuster and adjust if necessary. And then we're moving along to the fattest string, which is the C string, our lowest string. And find your C string adjuster and adjust if necessary. So let's listen to those four strings again. A, D, G, and C. Hopefully that's all you need to do and you're good to go. Now, you might have a problem. One of your strings might be so loose that it's just floppy and it's not making a sound. You're not going to be able to do that on the adjusters at the bottom. You're going to need to use the pegs. Or you might have an adjuster that's too tight and you can't turn it clockwise anymore. If I just show you this one here. See this one, this G string adjuster here. I can't turn that anymore. So in that situation, what you need to do, first of all, is I would turn it anti-clockwise and get it into a usable position, because you're going to need that adjuster in a minute. So if any of yours are screwed in too tight and you're still out of tune, unscrew it a bit so it's about sticking up about like that. Okay, right, now watch your instructions really carefully when you need to use the pegs. We're going to start with the C string, so I'm going to detune my C string. I'm going to let it unwind. So if your C string sounded like this, nothing really. Okay, what you're going to do with the C string is you're going to put your right hand on the neck and you're going to pluck it constantly while you turn the C string peg here. Now I'm going to have to turn the peg while plucking, and I'm going to have to push it in. But before you turn anything, you make tiny little turns. Just watch first. And that's all I needed to do. From here, and that's it. And I've pushed it in while I've done it, and I pluck continually while I'm turning the peg so I can hear it and I don't turn too far. Now if we need to do the G string, if I detune my G string here, okay, I'm going to keep plucking my G string while I turn my peg. There it is. Okay, now if I think it's not quite right, but it's nearly right, I can then go back to my adjuster, because I've changed my adjuster, and just get that right then. So do the fine tuning on the adjusters. So now if your D string, that's this peg up here, is too flat, I'm going to detune my D string. Okay, so I'm going to use swapped hands. You see, I've got my left hand and I'm going to pluck it all the while I turn this peg. Slowly, slowly. Tiny turns. There it is. And then finish it with your adjuster at the bottom. Same thing with the A string here. I've got my left hand ready to pluck all the way through while turning. And if you find that when you let go it just unwinds itself again, what that means is you haven't pushed it in hard enough. You give it a little wiggle maybe. Okay. And then finish it off on your adjusters. So you never want to turn your pegs too high because you will snap the string, so watch out for that. Okay, so now go back to the beginning of the video and listen for each of those notes and see if you can tune your cello up. Okay, good luck.